start stream. And then I'll get you guys the link, right? So you guys can join. But nobody else without the link can join. So that's the link to the YouTube stream, right? If you guys want to follow on that end as well to see what this does. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna test this trigger again. And that should do what? What is it gonna do? It's not doing anything at the moment. Okay, never mind. Oh, wait, no, it is. But it's not making a link. It's not setting this up as a link. Add HTTPS. I mean, it shouldn't. That shouldn't make a difference, but we can try. Test trigger. Go back to YouTube. Okay, so now it is making a link. Oh, wait, but... Oh, so it's just the YouTube chat. Okay, no. Okay, good. So if I'm gonna raid Heroic Pixels again. We're not gonna raid her, but we're gonna start a raid and we're gonna cancel it afterwards again. But that should now happen automatically. Also, I don't want to send you over there. Invalid username? What? Oh, is it because the spaces? Yeah. Okay, so now we have an automatic message that we're sending to YouTube whenever we raid over on Twitch. We can send, or we send a message now, which is good, I think, which is useful. There was some other things that I wanted to do. Set up. Let me look in my to-do list. I have a little private server. Lottery game we already have. Chat message announcement. Oh, right. I need to figure out how to. I need to figure out how to do some stuff with. What am I trying to say? Come on. What am I trying to say? I need to figure out if I have a way to make my bit menu. We have the lottery thing. We could technically do a similar thing where we make a scene. If we type in lottery, we have lottery numbers that we display on screen. I should make it look better. I should make that look better, you know? Where are we? Lottery. My bad. Need to go in studio mode for that. Lottery ticket. And then those are the numbers. So we can change this up. We kind of want to make it look better. But then again, I am also... I've got like half an hour still. I want to limit this. First of all, I want to get like a logo and stuff. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Need some more text on it. But this is automated as well. I don't know what I could do with this. to make it look better, you know? Else. Ah, no. No, we're not gonna work on this. Is there anything else that I want to work on? I mean, we could do some work on the dungeon on Minecraft. Let's do that. I'm gonna start up Minecraft for a second. So give me a second. I need to reorganize everything, close down some tabs, launch the Minecrafts, start some music for you guys. I just don't have to sit in silence. Who's pinging me on Discord? No one important. Okay, can close that down. Instances play. Let's also change our title. Chores on the Just Create server. Doing cleaning up. Let me get my title back, or at least my older title back. View my channel. I need this one. Wait, no, that's not the right one. Okay. And then we also need to copy that over to YouTube. Minecraft on. And then we'll make it public. Done. Save. Okay. Y'all can see everything. That's good. Go up on the server, and that should. I'm gonna load in the world first, because otherwise, it doesn't do as well. Okay. Let's see. First of all, let's take a nap. Hello, Lexi. Welcome in. I'm loading in the world. I'm at spawn, so it takes a while. Loading in, chat. I'm loading in. Takes a while, doesn't it? What's going on there? Oh, I don't. Hello, Joanne. Welcome in. Waiting for things to load. Yeah, especially on here, it's quite tough. Like the first couple of minutes. Then it gets better. One thing that I do want to do, and I've been trying to do this for a while now, is I want to finish this road. Just connect this. It's so small of a bit, but it's been so long since I've like I need to do that. Also, no, not that one. Look at this. That's going on the wall, you know? Let's put that... where can we put that? Where would that be? Let's make like a little... Yeah, right there. There we go. Wait a second. There we go. No ping in Discord? No, not now. Because this is... We're not gonna be on here for too long, I think. It's not like a dedicated stream to the server, so it's very much something I'm just gonna... It's very impromptu. Let's just say that. Also, this is a good test to see if the copycats are broken on my end or if it's just like or if that's a clip problem. Okay, let's grab some... What do we need? Some jungle dirt, coarse dirt, and that. I think that's the same thing, right? Bit of mud in there as well. Okay. Why can I help it? I'm under your influence. That. A little bit of these. Pretty sure I'm not gonna have enough of those, so we're gonna grab 512 of these, and same for this one. I got enough shulker boxes. Okay, let's do that. Let's make, you know what, let's just put everything in here for now, except for the coarse dirt and the normal dirt. I also need some... I also need me some jungle wood. Do I have any more planks before I make more? No. Okay. Come on. What you doing today? Oh, we're just gonna clean up a little bit of things here and there. We're not gonna do anything that's like noteworthy. I just need to fill in a little bit of time, and I'm gonna do some things that I otherwise wouldn't do. I'm kind of awakes. Okay, that's good. Kind of awakes is good. I think we used... Yeah, okay, we need some slabs. Some mud slabs. Again, we're not going to be on for too long today. Because I do need to get a lot of editing done today if I want to put out a video this week. And I assume y'all want a video next week. Okay, so we're gonna come up here, which we could bring that forward a little bit. So we'll do that. This, like that. So that's gonna be our pathway. We're gonna curve all the way following this little road. Hello, Longcat. Welcome in. Like that. And then that. Sure. Need to make sure we line up. Alrighty. Oh wait, that's right. I'm gonna try and go this way. Right, okay. Put in a lot of this stuff. Then we jump in here, go that, that. Mud. A little bit of plank here, plank there. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's all the way over there. Let's, you know what, let's just for fun. Okay, and then we need to figure out what kind of curve we're doing here. We want to end up over here. We mentioned this would be fine. Where do I want to? I want to come over here. Yeah, like that. Good. These don't really care for. No, the actual like Minecraft stream is tomorrow, so then we're gonna do some actual work. You know what we could do is do some resource collecting for our build here in spawn. Or no, I have a better idea. After we're done with this pathway, I want to show you all something. Something that's actually really fun. I don't think he uses that many planks in here. I kind of want to like move over to his pattern. So we're gonna put a little bit more mud in here over at his place, and then we're slowly gonna bring in some plank over here. Right? That way we fade in a lot of this stuff. I love your building style. Thank you. And that should, I think, do the trick. So it's very subtle, but it's going from a lot more mud into a lot more like the coarse dirt, which is good. This is what I like. That's a dirty path. It is. That's kind of the plan, really. Just do a little bit. I don't like that. Right, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Now it's connected. Right? I also need to get rid of all those. So we're gonna just pick them all up. This was for the shulker build that we did. So now we're actually connected, which took long enough for that to happen, right? Took us long enough. I am going to put you down here. Everything that I do want to keep, I'll put in there. Don't really care for that. Throw everything back into our system. Or at least all the things that we don't need back into our system. Pick all of this back up. Okay, so what I want to do, let me go in here for a second. I have an idea for another shop on the server. So I'm gonna go in single player world, my testing world. Just gotta give it a second. Minecraft's freezing. Hello, Hellhound. Welcome in. Minecraft's stuck. It's not good. Chances is that I'll just kill it. Yes. Start the entire instance again. The best way to do it. How are we doing on... Ooh, that's a toasty computer. Let's check temps. That's a toasty computer. I mean, it's not It's not the worst I've had before, but it's not good. It is getting up there in like temperatures. It's not, shouldn't break or anything. Shouldn't crash. Okay, I think we're in. On the single player world. On the creative testing world, that is. Okay, let's see. Okay, computer is struggling a fair bit, but where did I put our new endeavor? Over here. This is gonna be our new shop. It's a washing station. Well, technically it's not washing, but we're gonna make a laundromat for every color. God. For every color in the game, there's gonna be one machine. So what this does... Is everything laggy for you guys? Or is it just me? I think the world is still loading in. Okay. What this does is... Oh, dude, it looks so good. It washes... Well, technically it dyes stuff. And then over here, this will be output. So we'll see once it gets done. We'll get a output. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wait, how long does it take? Shouldn't take that. Oh, we're already done. Never mind. There we go. Blue wool. So that's the plan, and we'll have one of those stations for every color in the game. The question is, I don't like the way I've done the way that the guys or the people pay. So now I have it basically set up where I can take... Now we can get rid of these doors because now we have Copycat Plus. And we can do an iron door. But we can give it whatever texture we want it to give. Meaning now they can't open it with their click, but they need a redstone signal, which is good. And I'm going to give it a nice spruce texture. It's, you know what, let's do... Let's do that. So now they can't open it using their hands, which is what we want, right? What they have to do is they need to buy a token. Hello, back, I'm eggs. Let's just pick something. I don't know what I'm gonna make the tokens be. What's a good item to make into a token? Do we have something that looks like a bar of soap? That could be cool. Copper kind of looks like a bar of soap. This also kind of looks like soap. Bricks look like a bar of soap. Nether bricks also. Let's do nether bricks. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename these to like dye token or something like that. And then we need to take this away. We need to set up a... Weird. We need to set up a filter. So we go list filter. That. And we want it to respect the data. That means they could do everything. They could put in a normal brick, which wouldn't work. But if they put in a die token, we do get an output, right? So they can get in. And be couldn't just take that from you and be rich. The tokens. I mean, the plan is to sell the tokens, right? So in here, right? They're gonna be in here. Come on. Why can't I not put you in there? There you go. Your webcam is not showing? Yeah, camera is overheating, so I'll use this one for now. So what they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to come into the store clerk, basically. What we're gonna do is grab you one die token, and then we'll sell this for, I don't know, I don't want to make it cheap. I also don't want to make it too expensive, right? So I would do like 4, because once you're in here, right? Once you're in, you can use all of the machines. You can bulk die. You can drop in whatever amount of freaking things, and it'll just die them. So I don't want to make it too cheap. So I would say like 4 diamonds to use the services. So now if I do that, and I cannot afford that bullshit. Okay. I do this, I get a token right here. Right? I get it right here. I take that token and then I can get in. That's the idea behind the whole system. Right? Once you're in, you're in. I'm gonna make this delay a lot shorter, which I probably should do like right now before I forget. Do like 4 seconds. Okay. And yeah, that means they can bulk die, which it's fine. I do think it would be better if they would have to pay per machine, but there's no real way to do that without making it a lot bigger. You know? What I could do, so, what I could do is, instead of reading the time that it takes, right, from here, just make prices bigger. Yeah, let me, you know what? Let me make a mock-up of one of these. Let me make a little mock-up of one of these systems, and we can see if we can make it. Hello, Richard. Welcome in. So this is basically the internals, except for the fans. So we have a fan here. We have a fan here. And then we also have a fan here. This one is purely decorative. This one is where the magic happens, right? And we have this, and this. We also have a lantern in there. If the lantern's on, the system's running. Okay, we do that. And then I have a clutch. Nope, that's not a clutch. Clutch sitting right here. I need a motor. Are we washing? We are. Okay, and then I need panels, just so that I don't get sucked in all the time. Okay. So that's basically what the setup does, and so we're powering this now based on if this guy has anything in there, right? Also, this is not the way it's set up. I did it differently. I did that. So, right now, the redstone does... I think it does this, right? Just trying to take a look. Yes. Okay. I want to make an entire replica, so I can figure out if I can do it differently. So we have this guy. Then we have this guy. I think it's inverted, right? Yes. And then this guy is inverted again. And then we need a slab. Might be easier if you take schematic. It's hard to take a schematic in that confined space. Also, it's good to redo a system if it's been a while, so you know what the actual workings are. So now if I put anything in here, it'll put it in there, it'll turn on, and it'll do its job. Right? Now, what I want to do is... I want to basically take off this part of the system, the clutch. And I want to power it not based on the contents of this depot, but based on a barrel. Also know that we can't use, so in the actual build, this is where the walls are, right? So we only have a 2x2 basically. Is there any way we can do... We could have another barrel up here, or maybe a vault, a dropper. Yeah, but also what I also could do is have this be right here. Then we have two inputs, right? We do one for coins, one for the tokens, one for the things, and then over here, just need to make sure that we're able to do that. I don't know if we can, but if possible, we can do that. And then we can put a redstone link and a clutch at the main power source of all the fans. No, because then they're all going to be running at the same time. Don't want to do that. I want every like machine to be one unit. If we do this, right, and we filter again for tokens, basically what I need is a system that's gonna drain this vault at a limited rate. Right? Let me get rid of that. So we're gonna take an output over here. Doesn't really matter which output it is. I'm late to the mod. I mean, this is the fact is this is not just the mod. This is a mixture of both the create mod and just basic redstone. Which is a whole different ballpark of problems and solutions that you need to figure out. We can get rid of all of this though. So now we have an output. We have we can put a delay or like a delay on this. Thing is, we also need to get this down here. Because making the clutch work is the easy part, right? That's that right there. Because right now, if I put anything in here, that makes a clock. Never mind. Never mind. But if I did have redstone knowledge, and I know that these guys... Okay, now we only need to invert it, which is where this guy comes in, because we can change that guy for one of these. And we can invert that. That means now the clutch is running. If we take anything out of here, it'll stop. Right? So that we've already figured out that much. That's good. Now we need to figure out how we can drain this one by one. Right? I don't have redstone knowledge. Exactly one. So that means if we put in a little more, I don't know how I would get it down here though. I mean, no, I do know, because I could do this, because I also need to power this guy, which is gonna be a lot more problematic apparently. Okay, so now we're off. It's good. We can take output over here. Can't they go through glass? It can, but we could also do this, which doesn't really help us at all, but that's good at least. That's something. Because if I change this guy for if I change this guy out for let's do that, put you back in here, because now that guy is locked, right? Locked hopper. It's great. Is it good? I don't know if it's good, but let me see if I put anything in. No, because that guy is gonna take everything at once. That's not what I want. Missed the start when you're building. Kind of don't get what is going on. Okay. So what we have, I have an idea for the server to build basically a laundromat, but for dyeing stuff, right? So if we go in here, we put in this guy, and this is gonna dye it blue, right? It's basically a washing machine, but it's now blue. And then this is gonna come in here, blue, right? Blue wool. But what I want to do is I want to see if I can somehow make it so that I can have them pay for every machine separately, instead of paying for all of them at once. That's what we're trying to do. What if a player clogs it with every? Then I would they would have to call maintenance, which is me, and I will have to come in and figure it out. I'm probably also gonna put like list filters on here, so that only certain items can go in there. The fact is, we need to rate limit this. We need to rate limit this, so we can only drain one at a time. And then technically we can do whatever we want. But we still need this, so that's a locked hopper. My brain is getting mushy. A barrel passes redstone? Wait, does it? Oh, it does! That's smart. Okay, so we don't want that guy to be locked in. So we want it to be a simple... simple shoot. And then we just need to invert the signal. Right? Or not? No, because we want it to turn off. So now, let's say I put in white wall. Okay. That's good. But I kind of do want to invert it. So we do... this guy. So now that there's... wait, what? Pulse timer? Oh, an inverted pulse timer? Let's do... let's do 1 second for now. And let's do 3 items. Okay, so 1 second. It's not... huh? 1 second might be a bit too much. Oh, wait, no, I know what the problem is. Wait, invert it? It is inverted. Now it's just a clock. I need to see the rate at which it's going. Okay. It's definitely taking longer, which is good. So if I, let's say, I make this 50. Huh. The problem is can you invert it? You can invert it. Oh, that's what you meant with an inverted one. I thought you meant empowered one. The problem is the tick is too short for it to actually do something. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna redirect it. With all its ups and downs, it's gonna make it a lot bulkier. 40 ticks. Then we're gonna put one of these in between. So now we have a system. Now we just need to up this a little bit. Okay, no, this one needs to be longer then. Wait, what? Eh? It's too short. The tick is too short. It's not inverted, the pulse timer. This one? There we go. Because then I can just use I can just have him use diamonds, right? And I don't need to bother with tokens. So if I filter on diamonds, right? And I put in like, I don't know, 16 diamonds. I am probably gonna make it longer. Like definitely longer. Maybe like 5 seconds a diamond. The hatch thing too? Yeah, for sure. I mean, doesn't really matter, but we could, yeah. But yeah, we have a working system now. What are you making? We're making a washing machine. I have no idea. That's a good question, actually. So now it's stopped. Let's put in a stack, right? Why? Oh, it's locked. That's not good. Wait, why is it? Oh, never mind. We're locking the hopper. Wait, but why does it work over here then? Oh yeah, because we're not locking the hopper over there. Okay, never mind. Does that mean we'll have to do vaults past redstone? I think they do. I'm trying to orient myself. So we'll have a vault sticking out here. Can we? They do. But this is what is locking it, I think. The barrel is locking the hopper, which is a problem. How are we gonna fix that problem? Put a lever on the vault. Yeah, but it's not the vault that it's the barrel that's locking it. It's this input that's locking the hopper. And I can't put it here. I can't put the system over here because this is where the next unit will sit. Right? So if you think about it, in the layout that I have, that's where the next maybe we'll have the picture. It is possible, but then it only does one at a time, and it's very slow. So if I change out this entire system, right, for a hopper, and I put in a stack, it only puts one item on the depot, and it takes a while. Then, wait, did it? Yeah, see, it only puts like one item on the depot at once, which is annoying. What are we building? We are building a laundromat. Can you put the funnel on the... Wait, can't you put it on the right of the barrel? You can only put funnels... you can only put funnels on a diagonal on a funnel. There is a way, but one longer. Angled chutes are gonna be too difficult of a way to get it, I think. When you look at the front, like this, no. Packature under the barrel into the packature under the barrel into the hopper. Packature under the barrel. Like that. Oh yeah, that would work, yeah. And then that. Is that why it feeds from the top and below? Yeah, okay, that works. See, you guys are smarter than I am. And then this one. Okay, this one does not work. Okay, this one does not affect that. Okay, good. Good. Also, is that... You can kind of see through it, but that's not going to be a problem, I should say. Probably going to get mixed in with all this stuff, so... Right. Now... How long does it take? How many diamonds does it take to wash or to dye a stack? Let's grab a bucket of liquid dye. It doesn't really matter which one it is, but maybe some one that's pretty obvious to see. Okay, put some glass in front so we can actually see what's going on without obstruction. So, chat. We are gonna put in separate diamonds. So we're gonna do one at a time. We're gonna see how many diamonds it takes to do an entire stack. I don't know. Does it have to be continuous? I think it does, right? I think it does, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with 4. Okay, never mind. It's definitely not 4 diamonds. I feel like, what's a good measurement for a stack? How much should they pay for like a stack of items? In other words, how many pieces of dye would we sell them for a stack of diamonds? 2 diamonds for a stack? Sure. Okay, so that's that. Oh no, we can't go from below, chat. I feel like 1 diamond's 30 seconds. Yeah, that's what I have. I've got it set to 20 now. We can't go from below because that's where I'm outputting everything. Did you remove them from inside what the casing is? The output? I could do that, yeah. You could have like a funnel with the filter on it. Because what I am planning to do, or what I'm trying to do, is we go an attribute filter. Then we do, I don't know, orange wool. And we go is dyed orange. So everything that's now dyed orange, basically, is gonna get taken off that stuff, but nothing else. So if you put in another stack, right? Let's try with 1 diamond for now. Let's try with 1 diamond. Huh. So I'm gonna do 2 diamonds for a stack. Nope, never mind. Not 2 diamonds for a stack. I also want to empty out this guy, because now once 1 diamond's in there, so I kind of want to pulse this guy again. How do I pulse it once more? Do I add one of these guys? Pulse generator. Just set it to like 10 ticks. So what I want to see is I want to see it clear. So it's got 1 in there now. Oh no, because now it's doing 2 ticks. Never mind. No, that's not the way to go. How do I double tick it? I don't want to double tick it. Never mind. Smart observer in here. I mean, yeah, but maybe have it read when something gets removed. Have it read this guy. Are you saying that? Have it read from this guy instead of this guy. Remove from the washer over here. Yeah, but that's not, because some people are gonna put in bulk items. Also, I don't think you can put in bulk. I don't think you can do. Let me try this for a second. Let me try this for a second. I don't think you can do, because that's gonna break the system. Yeah. See, there's too many items for that depot in that package. So you can only do 1 stack. No, like pulse an item. Pulse when an item goes through the chute. Wait. No, like the pulse when an item goes through the chute or barrel. Huh? No, the problem is if you put in diamonds, it's always going to catch the last one in that chute, right? Because we're reading from the vault. This guy's empty, but one of the diamonds is still stuck in this chute, right? So what we need to do is we need to unlock it once more after this guy is empty. To kind of, right? But that's only after this guy's empty. So maybe. But then we're talking logistics, like logics. See, now this guy's in there, it's stuck, right? It's stuck. So now we need to get it out. When a diamond goes through the chute, pulse a signal and lock the chute again. When it goes in, but then you're breaking this entire system, right? Because it's just gonna read whenever a diamond's in here, it needs to unlock it. No? What I would think to do is read is the vault. If the vault's empty, it needs to power this. Take a look at the thing that Mr. Beerstone made. The power tokens. I mean, sure, but I don't see how that's gonna help. Because he has you manually restart the system. You need to manually restart it. Which I think is okay because it's stuck there for the next. Yeah, but the problem is if you put in 1 diamond, it shuts off your system immediately. Right? Or I should make this longer as well. Which means that we are gonna take this, set this to, let's do 10 ticks over here. No, let's do 2. 30, 10. It's immediately getting taken out. But the next, what about threshold read it when it's empty? Yeah, but then what? Then what? $30 on that one. So now both of these are at 30 seconds. They're running in the same. My question is that going to actually do a thing now? Okay, are we still running? No. I think I fixed it, guys. I think I did it. I kind of also want to make them look like washing machines. The question is, how are we going to do that? Hello, Super. Welcome in. So we should be able to wash one stack of stuff with 1 diamond. Why are you locked? Oh, because we're... Wait, no, wait, what? Why is it locked? Oh, because of that lamp? I think we're locking the funnel because of the lamp. Yeah, that's gonna be problematic if people start doing bulk stuff. You could have the diamonds and wool from the top barrel and remove from behind. You can't remove... Well, can you remove from behind? You can remove from behind. The diamonds... Wait. Change the lamp and decorative. No, because I like the fact that this is spinning, because it kind of looks like a washing machine, like the back of the washing machine drum. Which technically we don't need a lamp, right? But you could have diamonds and wool from the top barrel. What do you mean? Like this? It's gonna do the same thing though. Smart shoot the barrel, so bulk is better to 64 items. Yeah, that was what I was gonna do. So barrel, smart shoot. The thing is, you can't put. I don't think you can put these in there. I don't think that works. That's how that works. Let's just test this out for a second. Oh, you can. That's one stack. Okay. Now we need to figure out how to get it over there. We're in an endless loop of this is getting bigger and bigger. You know? What if I... Okay, let's... What if... Block right there, so you can't drain it. It's only going to do one. Packager over here. But then we're at the same problem of it's going to get powered by that. Right? No, what I was going to do is... What is Shakon's simplify the setup with a shop system? Pay a diamond, moves a stack of wool. There's no real way to put... Wouldn't this work? Now it's just preloading packages, but all the packages only have one stack in there. Right? So technically, that works, right? And now I can just load up on diamonds and see it through. Let's clear this. Let's clear the machine, right? Let's go clean slate for a second. And I'm gonna do. So we did one diamond for a stack, right? Because this is very much meant to be a bulk loading solution. So let's do 4 stacks. So we're gonna load up 4 stacks in here. It's prepping, right? Figured out. Yeah, I know. For now, we can just get rid of the lamp. Because I think what I technically could do is turn that into a slab, Back from dinner. Oh, I should have dinner as well. 8 o'clock. But yeah, this works fine now. And then I don't have to work with stock tickers, which is kind of what I want. I kind of want this to be an open hallway, right? Kind of want this to be an open hallway. And then we can sell some stuff in here that's like related to like dyes. Maybe we can make a glow ink farm. Sell the wool. We could sell wool. I mean, it can dye anything. It can dye candles as well. And if you look at, make a candle. We can dye candles. We can do orange. We can do this. We can bulk dye tablecloths. Bulk dye valves. We can bulk dye. Oh, no, we can bulk dye those. We can bulk dye. What can we? Beds. We can do. I know. We can bulk dye beds. Post boxes. You can do everything. Glass. So it's very much just a surface. Okay, so that's one problem. So we should make it. What do you think about what? About what? What do I have to think about? What do I have to think about? But I do like this system better than what I have now. And it's the same format, which is also good. It's also like 3 wide. It's a bit more like, I don't know, tricky, but kill all sheep and then side process wool. No. You should never kill everything from one, or like get rid of everything and then sell it. That's not the way we play the game. Competition is a good thing. I do. What can we make it? Like the glass is fine, right? But what? How can we make this look like a laundromat machine? Because they are quite bulky. Like they're not your average machine, right? Isn't there a trapdoor with a round window like washing machine has? There is. It's the red one. The problem is the window is mostly in the middle, which makes sense, right? We can't do that. But how could I make this look like a washing machine? Right, you could do we could do this, right? Which kind of looks like, it's very small though. Very small though. Is there something that looks like it has buttons on it? Like a block that looks like it has buttons on it? Train signals for the buttons and a valve handle will make a circle for the opening. I mean, we've got a circle for the opening. I want to change that panel for something else. Because I think if I do that, it'll kind of look like a machine. The question is, do we have like a block that looks like a mechanical block with buttons on it? Nah, that doesn't look like anything. Nope. Nope. Linked controller. Controller. Rates. Rates is an option. I don't. Do I like it? No, then they're just gonna lock themselves out. This thing, I know what that is, but how can you put that? You can't put it on a wall. As far as I know, you can only put it on where is it? This guy. That's placard or item frame. Really? Can you put that in a placard? I don't like it though. What if it's too bulky on the placard? Yeah. Huh. I was hoping that would go on the wall like a clipboard. Yeah, no, it doesn't. And even if we do like a placard, it's not like we can put it on something over here because there's nothing back there except for liquid. What can we do? That's maybe the new automation item thingies. I don't know the name. The gauges? I mean, yeah, but we don't have a flat face over here. It's all panes, right? Or at least for now it is. Right, let me grab a bucket real quick so I can pick that. It doesn't really matter if I break it. We're in creative. What if I, instead of that, we do this, right? Where's that bucket gone? Yeah, now I can't place it in here because it's not. You can't waterlog it. You can't use it to waterlog something. So it needs to be encased fully, which is a problem. I don't know. I have no idea what we could do to make this look like a machine. You could maybe make something with the image plugin you guys have on the server. Made a 2-block high facade in the style of laundromat. Maybe it even take no, it does not take on transparency. That's not, that doesn't. Also, you can't put, I don't think you can put the item frames on, is that in tools? It is. I don't think you can put item frames on a floating block. Oh, you can. So technically what we could do, I mean, is that, it is floating. Okay. So technically what we could do is have an item frame there, make like a control panel. Let me find like cartoon laundromat machine. Laundry machine. Images. Tools. Size. Large. I need a control panel or of some sorts. Okay, that would work technically, but I want it to be bigger though. What could we do? What could we do? What could we do? Which one would be good? I'm not gonna show you all of them because a lot of this is like not even copyright free. So I'm trying to find someone that doesn't have any copyright to it. Laundry. Laundry machine is what I need. A washer machine. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just make one. We're gonna make a simple simple icon for now on the machine. Let's see, which one can we use? Do I still have that tab open? I can. Let's see, which one do we like as like for like a control panel? I like something like this. Open image in a new tab. So I'll keep this to the side. We'll have like a digital meter and then some buttons. I'm gonna open up Photoshop for a second. We've already gone off time. I said I would stream for 2 hours. It's been 3 hours. So that's not good. I mean, it's good. It's fine, but that means I'll have to edit tonight. Okay. So, I'm gonna put that reference image on here. I do want it to have like a red trim on it, but that's background, so let's make our background first. Cardboards. We are going to fill this with a nice color of red, trying to match up with some of that mangrove that we have. Because I'm probably going to use these as a background. So it's... can I get a reading on the red? That's not red at all. Okay. It's not reading it. That's a problem. Mangrove, wood, Minecraft, hex color. It's good. What color? Yeah, but I want a hex color. Mangrove planks. Come on, give me. Let's try that color. Oh god. Let's do 60 to 9 to D. Okay, we'll add some texture to it later, but for now we'll do that. We'll add another layer. We'll do that. Boom, and then fill that in with a blackish grayish kind of hue. Okay. Again, we don't want to border on this. We don't want to border on any of these, actually. Stroke. Transparent. Stroke. Transparent. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Maybe we do want a stroke on this. Okay. That, and then a drop shadow. Opacity, we're gonna make that a bit bigger. Spread. And that. Okay, so that's that. We need 2 buttons. So we're gonna grab Lipstools button there. I'm gonna fill that with the same grayish color. No stroke. I do want to have like a little. First of all, let's group these as the background. Boom. Do that. We'll add a drop shadow to. We'll make one and then we'll copy it entirely for. Angle. That. Okay. Tangle tool. We're gonna go in here. Gonna make a little guy like that. Gonna make that. Gonna give that a little stroke, not too much, but. How was the restaurant? Restaurant is fine. We're trying to decorate it now. By using some stuff. So X. Drop shadow as well. Okay, we have a button. Simple button. We have a second button. Oh god. Two buttons. And then we need a little display, basically. Little display. I want this to be filled with black. Maybe we just do like a darker gray. I don't like flat black. Give it the same stroke. Make that stroke a little bigger. Okay, and then we want some text on that. We'll have like a clock, basically. Looks like a microwave. Kind of does, yeah. There. Let's do 1 stack equals 1 diamond. No, I'm gonna do minute. I'm gonna do seconds because that'll. Come on. Let's do Franklin because I like Franklin. Although, do I have a font installed that's like 7 a 7-segment display? That'd be useful. Is there a font that exists that way? Let me look up Google Fonts. Yeah, 1 diamond, 30 seconds, because then I don't lie about it. 30 seconds, 10, 7, digital. Never mind. 7-segment display font. Right. Let's get. Do I not have Pythagoras installed? Do I not have Pythagoras installed? I thought I did. But never mind. I'll install it real quick then. Fine. Okay. That's fine. I need to go to... I'm gonna go into chem so you don't see my files and my file structure. Otherwise, I'm gonna dox myself. Extract all and install. There we go. Pythagoras. Okay, let's make that a bit smaller. But first of all, we are gonna pick a different color. Maybe we make that actually green. Do you have a side job? Yeah, I do. I work in IT. Why are you not allowing me to scale this? One diamond. Huh, okay, so this font sucks. This thing sucks balls. Let me pick up the other one. Uh, okay, let's try the other one. So one diamond. I hate it. Okay, we are not doing this guy then. We're not doing 7 segment displays. We're just gonna grab a font that's really straight, really. One diamond equals seconds. That. Then we are gonna do some fun, glowy stuff. So we're gonna go outer glow. We are gonna make that green. Opacity little higher. And then we're also going to add a stroke. Stroke, stroke, stroke. Make that a lot smaller. And make that white. Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Just get a font that no one understands and says if a person pays too much for nothing, you can tell them to look at the sign clear. No, I'm gonna put that on there for sure. And here 2 at a time. What? What's this? Oh, Chosen, I can show you. Give me a second. I'll save this. I'll go in game so y'all don't see my file structure. Export, quick export as PNG. Control. Downloads, sure. Okay. Right. So, what we can do now is come in here. We're decorating our system. Upload. He found it. Honestly, yeah, that kind of works. And then if we use this for like a window, I will have to like match it up a little bit, but kind of works. As like making it trying to make it look like it's a laundry machine. Maybe Chosen has an idea. How can we make this look like an actual machine, like a laundry machine? Think that this is like that's the system, right? That kind of looks like it. It's not perfect, but I will have to put some texture in that red. But I do like the color matchup with the like a laundromat. Yeah, this is exactly that, like a laundromat. So this is the idea. All of these will be lined up. There will be 16 of them. Each will be a different color. And yeah, that's it. That's what I want them to look like, a machine, like an actual machine. I mean, I don't mind it. And then all you have to do as one of our clients is you pick up whatever you want to dye. You put dye in here, diamonds in there. It picks it up. It starts rotating. Right, and then it automatically will output your stuff once it's done. So I'll put like a diamond filter on here, right? So that's diamonds, and that's all your dyeables basically. It doesn't have any dye in it, so we can change that though. We can put dye in here if we wanted to. Give me a bucket of orange dye, because that's what I have the filter set to. Oh, damn it. Never mind. It's not gonna hold. The item frame is not gonna hold. Wait, I thought it did though. Yeah, item's not gonna hold. Never mind. Oh, and there goes the redstone. Oh, that's annoying. And what if I take a panel to the back of that? No, okay, never mind. Never mind. So we can't use the painting or the camera mod to do what we wanted to do. That's annoying. But how can we make this look like an actual machine then? If I need to use panels. Chosen, do you have ideas? Waterlog a trapdoor? You can't use these to waterlog it. I think. I've tried. You can't waterlog them. Wait, do a panel and then in the panel a photo? I don't think that that's how it works either. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Let's see. No, it doesn't. I know the dies don't mix when placed next to each other, so something along those lines might work. What? What? What do you mean? That's not how. That's not the idea. I mean that honestly. Honestly, chat, that might be it. It's more like a vending machine, but place the sign somewhere else. What sign? The trapdoor in between? The what sign? Wait, there's no sign in here. The control image. What? Oh, that one, the controls. I mean, that was just so I could fill that up. That's, I mean, if I don't have to, I'm not going to use it. If I don't have to use it, I'm not going to. This kind of works, I guess. This kind of works. Right? And then you can see the color of the machine, right? Because they are going to be right next to each other. Nope, 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 nope. Now I need to fix this, because if I put my lamp in here, can I power copycat lamps? So if I do that, copycat block. I cannot. Okay, never mind. Because that would have fixed this problem. I mean, we could... No, we can't. Because... can we? No, we can't. Okay. I think you can make a copycat of a power plant, but it will stay on. Okay. You can put the photo in the andesite casing next to the laundry mat. Here? No, I can't, because there is a wall here. This is the only thing that you'll see, and the next machine is going to be right there. Right? That's I'll probably make like an image that either spans above here with like some text on it. How am I gonna output? Because this is gonna get powered whenever I do anything else. Copper graded lamps. But those are... That's a T flip-flop. These, you mean, the bulbs. But that's a T flip-flop. That's going... That's not how they work, right? You see? That means if I do that, it's just going to stay on and off. It's just going to switch between them. It's not what I want. Is there any other type of lamp that I can use? Maybe there's a create block that I can use. One that doesn't carry. Eggs is washing. It'll wash your paint worries away. Rose quartz lamp. I'm going to assume that's gonna be the same problem. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same problem. I mean, we don't need it, right? We don't need it because we have that spinning. So technically what we could do is just have a panel, close it off, and just have it spin, right? Lock it all the time. No, okay, but the problem with that is... is that we're sending... This system sends multiple pulses during a cycle, right? It's not... The only constant thing is this one. So if I only do pulses, it's going to flicker on and off. Which is going to be annoying. I don't think that's going to work. I feel like that's okay, though. Yeah, I feel like that's okay. I am going to have to refit my entire machines over here, but that's okay. That's okay. Because these are basically only 4. This was the idea. This one is a way better system. It's not more compact, but it is like it's actually less compact, but it is more smart, or it's a smarter system. Yeah, I think I'll just do this, and that's about it. Yeah, I'm hungry though. I'm hungry. What else? Who's live? Who's live? Filter the input to only washable items. No, if they break for it, if they break the machine, they don't get their diamonds back, and I will just fix it. That's the easy one. How do you find names for the straw mod or the statue? Nova Skin is what I use. Nova Skin is what I use. Also think about not too many lag, because yeah, that's why I want all the that's why I wanted all the machines to work on their own and not in one giant fan contraption. Um, yeah, no, I want them all to work on their own. That's also another reason for that, is that maybe that's something that we need to figure out. Because now I'm sending the output to here, right, to the barrel. Would it be better to have like a barrel down here for the output? Maybe, right? The question is how. Because we could do, let's say we do barrel down here in the floor. I mean, it's easy enough, right? We do that. Right? We could do this, right? Where it's like just a barrel. Or do we not like that idea? I like that idea. The only problem I'm having is we're outputting a stack and it's gonna only pick up like, it's only gonna send like 1 or 2 in there. So this is gonna get filled up if they do bulk dying. Let's do. Let's see if this works. Because then we do this guy, still washing. How do you use it with Novaskin? Do you enter name and then something? Yeah, see, it's just gonna come in here real slow. And then this is just for me. How do you use it with Novaskin? Do you enter a name then, or ask it if I'm something? I go to Novaskin. If you go to Novaskin, you can literally in the search bar you can. So if you go. I hate. Okay. I hate that Novaskin has so many trash ads. But you could basically do whatever. Let's say Ash, right? Catch him. No? Okay, never mind. Let's do Flash. The Flash. So in the search bar, right, and then you hit enter, and it looks throughout skins, and then you can just pick whatever skin you like and use the name that it gives you. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. So yeah, we have a machine that now does everything in one unit. So we have input, payment system, output. That's Novaskin. And then I just need to make sure that we're not. Could you do both the output? Wait. The both for the output and visual access to the barrels and a button. No, because see, what I want to avoid is that if multiple people are dying stuff, right? Let's say Chosen once is working on something that's very orange, so he wants to use the orange machine, whereas Beardy is working on something that's very blue, so he wants to use the blue machine. I don't want their items to be mixing, right? Will you be putting these in shorter videos? What do you mean in the streams? No, streams are always behind the scenes content. That means everything I do over here is eventually going to end up in a video. So the entire explanation of what we figured out today is going to go into a video. And probably going to be a lot smoother than me stumbling over my words for 3 hours, almost 4 hours now. But yes, eventually. What's this? I just joined. We are making a laundromat. So we'll have 16 machines, one for every color. They'll look like here. Maybe we let's mock them up real quick. Let's mock them up. So we'll have basically do this. Right. We'll basically have all machines sitting along these lines, and then we'll have a barrel below here. Wait, why? If I broke that, never mind. Strange. We'll have a barrel sitting down here. Barrels. Where are you at? Barrel. Like that, and that's going to be your... Oh, maybe we face them up. And that's going to be your output. Right, so they put in their payment, they put in their stuff that they want to dye, and then they can get it all over here. That's the idea. But yes, I'm getting really hungry. So I am going to raid into Tanisha. Tanisha is doing some work on their own stuff. Let me get that going. I hope y'all enjoyed stream. We got another lesson on the mandolin in, and then we did actually do a lot of stuff, so that's good. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to start a raid. People on YouTube, y'all get a link towards her channel as well. So be sure to go in and hop there. I'll see you all tomorrow, which is going to be a Minecraft stream. Bye.
One block lower. Eggs coming in with a raid. Thank you so much. Hey, raid. Hello, welcome. That was personal. I know. That was actually terrible. Hi, welcome in. I hope you had a great stream. How was it? I am just playing in my hardcore world right now. I am trying to finally make my nether a safe place to exist and travel from highway to highway, and I'm finally loving the progress that's happening, but it is just like pretty big. It's a very difficult shape to actually build right now, so let me kind of try and give the best overview as I can. Unfortunately, it's kind of a really weird... The nether roof doesn't go that high here, but yeah, this is kind of like the situation that I'm dealing with, so it's a little bit difficult, but it's coming along, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out these roofs, and it is not easy. It's kind of driving me nuts trying to figure it out. But I hope you had a fantastic stream. Thank you so much for choosing to raid me. Means a lot. Alright, that's gonna go right there. That's gonna go right there. Okay, I think, yeah. I think we can make this work. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. It just means that we're gonna have to...